Hey guys, and welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. I'm Alex Whiteley, and this is our coverage of the UK Proms in the Park at West Mids Showground. A great venue with lots of great events. I think this is like our second time. This is our second time this year coming from an event, and I'm pretty sure we're not done yet. Such a great space that brings so much culture into the town. Before we get into this episode, I want to say a huge thank you to Peter Metcalf for putting on such a fantastic event, inviting us along, making us feel welcome with the food and the drinks and the free roam of the place as well. He pretty much said, go where you want, do what you need to do. And we did, and we got some great content too. So huge thank you, Peter, for that. And to all the team, actually, going backstage and seeing how things work. The team behind this works tirelessly to make sure everybody had what they need and to make sure things kept running smoothly. So hats off to you guys. Absolutely fantastic show. Genuinely knocked it out of the park. Well done. We play a funny game in this podcast. I asked random words off from my friends and family on my personal Facebook, with the provision of it being kept family friendly. But of course, you can get away with things being family friendly by throwing in words that probably shouldn't be thrown into a conversation when you're speaking to a conductor of a huge orchestra just as he's about to go on stage. So that I did okay. I think I can definitely do better. This is the first time we played this game. We got just under 50 words, and I did okay. I'll let you be the judge of it. If you hear this noise, that means I've got one. And out of 46, let's see how many I get at the end of the episode. I'm going to post a list of all the words we got and how many I did on our Instagram. So if you're not following our Instagram, give us a follow. Thank you to everybody that spoke to us. You were all fantastic, especially those that were a little bit of nerves before they go on stage. I noticed that some people have that moment of clarity, of calm, and, absolute genius when they come on. Honestly, I speak to so many people that are so down to earth, walk on stage, absolutely nail it, and then come off as, you guys are fantastic. And there are definitely people that I spoke to today on this podcast that I'd love to get on the show properly, sit down with. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and then let you guys enjoy this episode. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys at the end. Enjoy the episode. Peace out. Hey guys, and welcome to the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Today I'm coming from West Mids Showground again, and I dare say we're going to be here again before summer's end. But today we're here for the UK Proms in the Park. It's a tour they're doing this year. We may remember at the county show we spoke to Peter Metcalf, who's organised this with his team. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic event. We're going to get loads of interviews. The difference is we're going for a weird spin on this one today. I asked people for random words so we can play a game called Word Up, where I've got to fit in random words into whatever interviews I've done, and you guys went above and beyond. I got like over 50. I think I found 40 odd, and then they kept coming in, but I've got 40 odd random words I'm going to squeeze into these interviews some random way, eloquent way, I like to think. So it's going to be a bit of choice bit of vocabulary on this episode. We're going to be speaking to musicians today. We're going to be speaking to me, to Peter. We're going to get some music as well. I just want to put out there at the beginning of this, I don't own the rights to any of this music. So, John Williams, don't come after me. I don't own the rights to any music from Star Wars. I'm going to play that, but it's going to be really good fun. Classical music is absolute stimulant, isn't it, for whatever the mood, whether it's romance, whether it's action, whether it's intensity. So that kind of music is just going to be fantastic to get in the background. So, welcome to this great episode. We're at West Mids Showground, and we're going to have a great time. Right, so I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Do you want to introduce yourself today?
Yeah, I'm Jerry Pike. I'm helping Pete Metcalf do some filming for their website. The weather's good, so...
Weather's good. I mean, we thought it was going to be quite moist looking at today. Wetter than a beaver's
might
tail.
be a little something coming later, but not much. I think it's pretty good. I think it'll be great, yeah.
It's more lemon meringue pie.
It's floaty, yeah.
So how long have you known Peter for then?
Oh, quite a few years, yeah. From the gymnasium, Bodytech.
Oh, right, yeah, I know he loves his gym and stuff.
Yes, and I'm an illustrator by trade, but also do a lot of animation work as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and video, of course, you know. But yeah, so he's asked me to do this.
So what's your actual job? What do you actually do for a living?
I'm an illustrator.
So that is what you do?
Yes,
I see.
CGI work.
So you get a crackle out of people and fun and...
children's books, arts
great.
impressions of buildings, all sorts of things, really. Across the board.
So this kind of music, the orchestra...
I love music as well. I play music, I do my own music. And
I mean, it's like bread and butter, isn't it? Like this kind of music and animation, it kind of goes well. It's like it fits in every...
You need it for that, you know. I mean, it's with this, I mean, I do it the other way around. I'm doing the video and put music to it, you know, which is interesting.
This is what I'm looking forward to today, is getting a bit of this on this.
Yes.
Later to set up the scene.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I've got. I've done a set where I'm part of the part of the filming I'm doing is the setting up of the stage, bit by bit. So I've been throughout the day taking pictures and video of them slowly putting up the stage, and with that all joined together. I'm going to put some music to it, you know, obviously.
That's beautiful. What a great plan. I hope it all goes to plan.
Yeah, and with little shots of Shrewsbury as well, you know,
Oh, that's what it's all about.
Okay, yeah.
The people get their paddies up in a bunch, but the music and a bit of Shrewsbury, and the good weather as well. I mean, how's it been like looking at the weather? Have you guys been looking at the weather meticulously?
Oh, you need to, don't you? Yeah. You need to, you know. I mean, especially with filming.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. Yeah, I was worried the top roof of the place here needs to go into a point.
Yeah, so
I thought if it rained, it'll pool and there'd be issues. But I think they're going to pop it up.
I saw Pete doing his impression of what he was climbing the rigging of a pirate ship, and he was like strapping things on himself, getting hands on.
Yeah.
What problems did you guys have with the stage? I mean, there was an issue, was there?
No, not really. No, I think it's gone pretty well. I mean, as I say, that needs to be pointed up. The girl doing the stage says he's going to point that up to
acoustics.
Only if it's not acoustics. Just obviously, if it rains, it'll pool.
Of course.
Fill with water and get heavier and heavier. But they usually put a pole in the middle to make it into a point.
So have you been part of the planning process then with Pete from the beginning with this?
No, not really. No. I've just asked him to
grow,
do it.
Though.
So yes. Said he's doing ones elsewhere.
How do you think he's feeling now, seeing all of these people piling in? And by the way, there are hundreds of people piling in right now.
Yes, I think he's hoping for 1,000.
Wow, really?
Which it's not far off now by the looks of it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
He's put his blood, sweat, and tears into this.
Yes.
He's worked himself to death.
Yeah. Well, they all seem to be happy, everybody. So.
But anything like this, is like a huge gamble, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. There's so many links in the chain that can go wrong, aren't there? Yeah. One of those happens, you know. Don't know. The amp goes. I suppose they've got backups, but I mean, there's lots of things that go wrong. Which have done probably. And,
my friend's got a term for it, and it's always a funny one. He's always like, you need to say this on the show, Alex. When it works off, it's a cunning stunt.
Yeah,
but when it goes bad,
right.
you get it wrong.
Get that right.
See, that's a clever one. That's a clever joke. But no, I think you guys done an amazing job. And where can people watch the video once it's been released?
Well, on the website, I think. And you can download it on your phone. But it's given a sort of feel and a flavour of this event.
Because this is a tour. You're going to follow them on tour?
Oh yeah. I'm going to do some other ones as well, I think. Yeah. So but no, it's a good little event. It's nice. You know. Enjoyable,
I think it's fantastic.
You know.
Yeah.
As long as the weather's there, you know.
So where can people follow your animations with your work?
Yeah, that's Jeremy Pike Illustration. That's what I am. www.jeremypike.co.uk.
Have a look myself. Might be worth a future biscuit episode.
Yes. I'm busy at the moment doing all sorts of animations.
Oh, fantastic.
Stay
busy. Yeah. Well, brilliant. Thank you so much for chatting to me today, and I hope it all goes to plan.
Yeah, thanks very much. All right. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Hello, I'm Joe Davies and I'm the conductor of the Shropshire Proms.
Fantastic. A conductor. You're the guy that waves the stick at the front. Very technical thing to do, though. Fantastic when you can drive so many people and make something sound so beautiful. Is this something that you've had to go to university for? Is it something you've done all your life? How do you become a conductor?
Yeah, so I just got into it in university, really. I did a music degree at university and I did a lot of waving there. And then I told my parents I want to be a conductor, and they said, "Oh, that's great. We love public travel." But I don't mean, it's not bus conductor. It's a orchestral conductor. So I went to a masters, and I did like a 2-year specialty in conducting. In the first year, they teach you how to conduct in 2, which is up and down, and in the second year, they teach you how to conduct in 3, which is up to the right and then down. So it's a difficult, demanding degree. I'm kidding.
I was like, I read right between those lines.
But yeah, 2 years intense, and then that finished about 3 or 4 years ago, and I've just been a freelance conductor ever since.
How much, because I've never spoke to a conductor before, hence my stupid, you the guy that waggles a stick at the front of the stage, that's fantastic. How much pressure is on you to get it right? I mean, do they follow your every single move, or do they kind of know what's going on?
It's a very complicated somewhere in the middle, I think. I think generally, yeah, they'll follow me and I set the tempo and I, cue them in and show very complicated bits of music. But, an orchestra as good as this, they could probably get through large parts of it without me. There's such a fantastic group of players. I'm there to help and to guide them and to, show key points and set the tempos. So it's I'm working with the musicians rather than, telling the musicians what to do, I think is the key thing to remember.
It's really interesting because you're one of the only professions where you've got your back to the audience. I mean, usually, is that right? That's you kind of like looking at the orchestra as you're doing it?
Yeah, well, it's good news because most of the time nobody comes to my concerts. So, so I never know. I mean, tonight I won't know if there's 2 people there or if there's 2,000 people there. I have absolutely no idea. So yeah, I turn my back, and then it's just at the end where I get to turn around and see, a man and his dog.
Well, when you finish the set and you hear that great applause, it must be a great bit of crumpet, feel fantastic, because you can't gauge the audience because you got your back to them. So when you hear that applause, it must feel amazing, right?
Yeah, no, great. Yeah, that's why we love performing, isn't it? The magic that happens on stage and the magic that happens after. Really, it makes all the nerves beforehand worth it.
Nerves, that's a really good segue actually, nerves, because I imagine a lot of pressure is on you. A friend of mine's got a saying, he says, when it comes to performing, you've got to be a pelican, not a pelicant. You got to go in there, be assertive.
Yeah, well, confidence is the heart of everything, isn't it, really? So yeah, good mental attitude, positive attitude, take what you do seriously without taking yourself seriously at the end of the day.
Fantastic. Have you got a plan today? A cunning plan to make sure that everything goes to fruition? Have you guys worked really hard? Do you know where you're going to be, what you're going to be playing when? How much goes into the before of the show?
Yeah, we work really hard. There's a big rehearsal on the day, and yeah, we work really, really, a short rehearsal reasonably, but intensely on the pieces. And as I say, fantastic players, so they know what they're doing, and they've done most of these pieces before, so they know the map. It's just my job to tell them how quickly we're going through the map.
Fantastic. You are a brilliant guy. Thank you so much for chatting to me and giving me a bit of time. It's been a bit hectic. I can see you guys running around, so the fact that you can sit and speak to me today is fantastic.
No, not at all. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Where can people follow your work?
JoeDaviesConductor.com is where I put all my stuff on and work around the country. So yeah, check out there if you want to see some upcoming concerts that I'm doing.
Brilliant. Thank you for today.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.
Right, so I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast.
Hold on.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Sam Oxborough and I am a mezzo-soprano.
What's that?
I am a singer. I'm not a soprano, so I can't sing as high as some people can, but I can sing kind of mid-range.
Oh, fantastic. All coming together with an orchestra today must be like bread and butter, custard and cream.
Yeah, it's really nice. I've never done 2 of the pieces with full orchestra before. One of the pieces in the first half I have done because I've been in the production, so I've done the whole role, but 3 of them in the first half I haven't done with orchestra, so that's really nice.
This thing is going on tour, isn't it? It's going around to different places. How much work goes in to make sure it gets right, and are you going to go with them on tour?
Yeah, so I'm doing each of them, so we have to make sure everything's good for an audience, everything's ready, and yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it.
How much? What does it feel like for you when you stood on stage? You see so many people around you. Does that excite you? Because I know it really does, buzz people up, or do you get shy? Yeah.
I prefer having more. So the more the merrier, to be honest. The more faces that I can see and I can portray the story to, the better for me as a performer. I'm actually less nervous when there's more.
I'm the same. 1 or 2 people make me nervous. Like this now, it's terrifying me. But if I was up on stage, it wouldn't bother me at all. It's crazy. Isn't
it? It's weird because the pre-show is kind of a bit nervous, but as soon as you get out there, everything's great.
How much practice do you have to put into your voice before you go in?
Well, I've been singing since I was 6, so I practice pretty much every day. So it just depends what it is and if there's new music to learn. Some of the new pieces today are new for me, so it means a little bit more practice time. But some of them I've been singing since I was a child, so it doesn't
comes natural.
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
That's beautiful. It's really nice. Where can people follow you on social media or anything?
Yeah. So my name's Samantha Oxborough, like I said. I'm also on YouTube, and I've got a website. If you just put my name into Google, everything will come up.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for chatting to me today.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Peter, the man who's mad enough to put this all together, Peter Metcalf, you right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Show day, so it will be all right on the night.
Since I've got here, you've been on top of the rigging on the stage. You've been running around with brochures, flags. You've been making sure everybody's okay. How long have you been at this today?
Oh, we started at 6 in the morning. But we're used to that. Last week we had a run festival. We started at 5, and that was a 24-hour event. So this is quite relaxing for me. It's like
in the face of danger, you're just kind of like, it's fine. We got this.
Right. Well, I used to be a sailor, so going up the rigging, helping the rigging guys doesn't bother me. So
it seems to be all. So it seems to be all coming together right now.
It is coming together. Yeah, the orchestra sounds amazing. They've had the rehearsals. They're getting changed now, and we're just half an hour from start. There's just the last bit of sound checks, and then away we go.
I've just been speaking to your videographer who's getting the film today, and I asked him what's going through your head when you see all these people turn up. It kind of come together. What does that look like to you?
This is good. I hope they have a really good experience, a really good show, and really good music. But this is all about it's getting the audience in. So yeah, it's like you've achieved something. So hopefully they'll have a good evening.
Well, I'm not going to keep you too long because I know you're very, very busy, but maybe on the interlude I'll come and grab you and see how you feel.
That's great. Thanks a lot, and thanks for coming.
Cheers, thank you.
Sorry about the high-pitched noise, guys.
The sound guy is hilarious. I've just been backstage now while they're trying to fix a couple of the microphones that work in, and in the in the midst of the chaos, he's the most hilarious guy I think I've ever heard speak. So, yep, they're just getting things together, and that was Pete. Who was just chatting to. There's no way I was going to throw any words for from our list into him while he's running around, and I've only got him for a few seconds. There are some ways that this works, and some ways that it doesn't. We haven't got any music yet, but the next thing you're going to hear is some music from up on the stage. So let's. I just got to, actually no. I'm going to describe the scene. That's a really good idea. The sun's out. We're sat in a field. We're just by the VIP area. There's, I'd say, around 600 people here. 700 people still piling in. There's bars. There's food. I've just been in the dressing rooms with some of the orchestra and some of the choir. And there's dancers up there all getting ready. And the vibe is really good. The only issue is I don't ever want to put my microphone in front of someone's face as they're trying to get in the zone, because I know that is a very precious time. So we're going to try and grab as many musicians and singers as we can in the interlude, and maybe at the end. I don't think I'm going to be about at the end, but it's a great vibe, and I will catch you when the music's playing. I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. We cover lots of events and festivals, and this is a hell of an event to be covering. Would you like to introduce yourself to my listeners?
Sure. So I'm Stavros Kokinos, and tonight I'm playing with the second violins.
Fantastic. You guys sound phenomenal out there. What do you guys hear and see when you're playing at the time? I mean, are you in the zone? Do things go... I mean, how does it feel for you to be performing?
Well, first of all, it feels wonderful to be part of such a, large ensemble of orchestral musicians, including singers tonight, soloists and a choir. So as a musician, as a violinist, playing in an orchestra, I guess your attention is split between playing your part, but also you've got to have a sort of peripheral auditory vision where you've got to be aware of all other parts, and you've got to make sure that in whatever it is that you're doing, you feel as part of a whole, of a bigger picture. So it's a lovely sensation actually to be part of. Yeah.
Speaking of the bigger picture, they were talking about pomp and ceremony and British living and celebration on stage, and I'm seeing Spotted Dick, I'm seeing Eton Mess, I'm seeing Strawberries and Cream, I'm seeing flags waving, I'm seeing people having lots of fun out there. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying it?
Totally, yeah. We've been here since earlier in the afternoon. We started rehearsing about 1:30, and we've done all our rehearsing, and we're just taking in the sunshine, the lovely warm weather. So it's really nice that the weather is on our side actually tonight. I'm
kind of glad it's cool because eventually I'll just look like a pink taco out there getting burned by the sun. So I'm glad that it's cooled down a bit,
It is lovely. Look, all these people look like they're having a lot of fun. There's the bars over there. They can help themselves some beer, some bevies. It's just a lovely occasion to be part of, I think. It's really nice.
Wonderful. And this is leg one of a tour, right? So you guys are going around the country. Are you going around with the group, or...?
Actually, myself, no. But I can see here, after Shrewsbury, they're on to Warwick.
Yeah, wow.
And then Bath Spa, and then Windsor.
Yeah, fantastic occasion.
I'm not going to be joining them for those, but it's going to be a fantastic tour to be part of. Yeah.
Yes. Just to be on the stage, and I'm so privileged to be here because I love my movies, I love my music, I love anything that creates emotion. And when it comes to content and things that I'd like to make and put together, this is like the cream of the crop.
That's great. You're going to love the second half because you mentioned you like movies.
Yeah.
So you've got some movie music if you've seen the program, I don't know. Yeah. There's some John Williams music coming up.
I'm scared to get recording off.
Jurassic Park, we've got Harry Potter. It's going to be amazing. You're in for a treat in the second half.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much for chatting to me. Brilliant. Thank you. Cheers. The interlude?
Interlude, yeah, interlude.
And you survived?
Yeah, survive. Interlude if you're posh, half time if you're...
Half time!
If you like the footy. Yeah, it's good. Everybody seems to really be liking it, and they're all joining in, clapping on. Toreador, they were waving the flags. Old Man With Us sounded amazing. Yeah, Rodney Clarke's such a good voice, so yeah, everyone seems to be happy.
Do you know what I love about what we've just heard is Sam, I interviewed her before she went on stage, and I heard her sing, and it made me get emotional.
Yeah.
If I'd have done it the other way around, if I'd have spoke to her after hearing her sing, I'd have been like, can I please get this? But she was so down to earth and so like...
This is what I love about the recruit we got. You don't know they've got this amazing talent. And when you say talent, it's because they worked at it so hard. So they do such a good work, and she's such a lovely down-to-earth person, Sam.
Do you need to go and deal with that?
Yeah, I'm just going to help that lady to
okay. Well, I'll catch you in a bit. It's ever so busy. Let's see if we can get any other interviews. Let's go over here.
You've got a great voice for radio.
No, really. I have too. Don't worry about it. So I'm Alex. I'm from the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast.
Hello, mate.
Would you like to... I've just heard your name on stage, but would you like to introduce yourself for my listeners?
I'm Alex Postlethwaite, and I'm the leader.
As the leader, how much responsibility are you feeling for this right now? I mean, how much pressure do you have on it? Feel?
not feeling pressure, but responsibility, because a lot of I fix the orchestra as well. So these are all players that I know. So it's, you want it to go well. You want everyone to play to their abilities that they can.
The crowd are enjoying it. It sounds to us like magic, but you, as a leader who work with people like this again over and over, you notice the intricacies and the finest little details that you maybe want to tweak and stuff. How's it going for you professionally today?
It's going very well.
I love that. Yeah,
I wouldn't want to pick things apart. It's in general things are going very well.
Are you going on the tour with these guys? Yeah.
They're doing 3 other dates this year. One in Warwick, one in Windsor, and one down in Bath. So yes, a lot of the players will travel to those venues. Not everyone.
Yeah, I guess there's. I was speaking to Stavros. He says he's not coming, but he's enjoying this, and I guess this being the first show of what is like a connection of different shows. This is like the guinea pig. This is the one that maybe we can tweak this. This is the first show where you can really tweak a few things, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. It's most of the players here are local, which is lovely. In the West Midlands, you can call on great musicians. We don't have to go to Manchester and Birmingham or London to get players in. But it's certainly, because it's the first of 4 performances, it is a chance to make sure the music works coherently and see what works, what doesn't work, and the players that will come down to Windsor or down to Warwick, they just love playing and enjoy this sort of event.
For anybody, I mean, you guys have the music in front of you. You got the instruments you played all your life, but how easy is it to get sort of discombobulated with it? Emotions, or whether it be nerves.
I don't really have many nerves at this sort of thing. It's more anticipation. I'm sure other players have different feelings, different nerves going around occasionally. But this is the repertoire we're doing here is fun, and it's got its tricky moments. It's stuff that a lot of people know. It's quite common to play, especially some of the film repertoire. So it's things that we know quite well. I think that always helps settle any nerves.
It's really interesting. Over the years, I've been doing this at the Biscuit, speaking to many artists and people that do perform or create. They can be introverts, but when they come on stage, they want to show what they've got, right? I get nods around here. I'm very much the same, like doing this, getting interviews with like 2 or 3 people around me, a bit nervous, but if I was up on that stage, I'd be like, I'm full of life. Do you come to life when you come on stage?
Yeah, I think so. You do when you're in front of a big audience as well, and hopefully a responsive audience. Then yeah, of course you want to not show off, but you enjoy the limelight for your. Even though you're one of 60, it's still a moment in the.
I got some great footage actually of there was a bit on one of the last songs where they were plucking the wood the big basses and the violins they were plucking, and there was one girl that was plucking a very intricate but very important part of the song. So you say one of 60, but I think without one sounding right, you'd all fall apart. And so I think every single one of you are just as important as each other.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the basis of any orchestra. It's the sounding together is the important thing. It's if one person's out of kilter, then it can throw other people off. It can make people nervous all of a sudden because things are not in the right place. They're not expecting to happen. So yeah, it's absolutely we all need to be on our game.
Well, brilliant. Thank you so much for chatting to me. You were like, oh, no, not an interview, but you've done really well, actually. You've done really good. So
you're very kind.
Thank you for your time. Are you on any social media, or can anybody follow your career or your music, or is there anything?
Yeah, absolutely. If you would like to look up the Jarrawalda String Quartet, Jarrawalda, that's Jarrawalda, Jarrawalda String Quartet. We're a Shropshire-based string quartet, professional group. We do lots of concerts around the West Mids. So yeah, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, on the web.
And we're getting nods as well.
Yes, nods from my lovely wife who plays viola.
Fantastic. Well, you guys are amazing. Thank you for chatting to me today, and enjoy the rest of the show. heard your name mentioned on stage many times, but for my listeners, for the Shrewsbury Biscuit, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Rodney Earl Clarke.
Your performance tonight was fantastic because you were battling the elements at the beginning there, but you improvised and you did so magically to overcome all the sound problems. But how was the evening on the whole for you?
Well, the evening went, as you said, we had a few technical issues at the beginning, but with this amazing audience and the sunshine helps a lot, doesn't it?
Really
helps to put people in a great mood. And no, it's been a particularly emotionally charged evening tonight. We've gone through a lot of musical repertoire and really enjoyed the great British outdoors. So very happy.
Isn't it weird how music can suddenly just it can hoodwink you sometimes. Jurassic Park for me, I nearly cried in my seat. I'm not even joking, because when you watch it on TV and you hear the music on Spotify or even on an LP player, it has a great effect, but when you hear it live and you hear the intricacies of all the details inside there, it has a profound effect. And it did for me anyway, up there.
Well, as you said, I mean, hearing music live is not comparable to hearing it online or on a CD or CD, CD or a fast Spotify or whatever it is. But no, I mean the UK Proms Orchestra tonight under the baton of Joe Davies did an amazing job. And I look forward to the next one at Warwick Castle.
Warwick Castle, what an amazing venue to play.
Yeah.
How does it compare? You're comparing and you're singing magnificently as well. Have you always done that? Have you always compared and sang at the same time? Is it a challenge?
I've done it on separate occasions, but never at the same time. Today's the first, and it's a bit of a juggling act because you do have to flip between the singing brain and the speaking brain.
You did though. You were like, okay, and then you step to one side, and then you start singing, and then you go straight back into it. Absolute natural. Really, really impressed with your talent tonight. So thank you so much.
You take care.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was it. We got a bit of the recordings. I'm conscious of copywriting stuff, but we got a bit of Old Lang Syne, the national anthems at the end there. Everybody's jumping around, dancing, waving Union Jacks. It's been a wonderful day. I want to say a huge thank you to Peter Metcalf for not just inviting us along, but looking after us. We've got free food, free drink, we've got VIP access. We got really, really looked after today. So a huge thank you to him. To everybody that spoke to us, thank you so much. Especially if I've come to speak to you while you are trying to gather yourself before you go on stage. Really, really appreciated. What a truly magnificent evening. The challenge didn't go very well. We got quite a few. I'm quite impressed with what we did get. I was chatting to Katy Rink in the main hall, main building of West Mids, and I showed her my incredible list of words that I had to try and fit into interviews, and she was quite impressed that we got to the ones that we did. So I'm sure I'll tidy this up with a bit of audio afterwards, but fantastic evening. And tidy up the audio I shall. That was the last of the interviews that we got. I got a hell of a lot of content that will sit on my hard drive forever for me just to listen to every now and again, because we recorded a lot of music that I don't use in this podcast for copyright reasons, and also because this is such a great event that I feel like you guys need to go and see in person. Because if I throw a loop, I think I probably got about 20 minutes worth of classical music that was performed on that night. But if I was to put that into the podcast, you won't need to go. So I'm going to hold on to that. You guys buy tickets and go and see this event because it really is worth it. We had such a fantastic time. Bring out a picnic with the kids. And bring your chairs, your picnic chairs, and sit out in the sun and enjoy the music, enjoy the scene. It really is worth it. And I think everybody that went there seemed to have a great time. Towards the end there, lots of people waving flags, dancing. Very content, I think. People were very content. I really enjoyed it. Everybody that spoke to us was lovely. I feel like I'd love to I'd love to have got more interviews, but it's very hard to sort of grasp the moment and when to grab people for interviews. And this event in particular, you could see the composure on people as they're trying to get ready for the event. And there was when I was speaking to Alex there, the leader, he was deep in thought, and I kind of just went up to him. I was like, "I've got a microphone. Do you want to speak to me?" But he was fantastic. So I didn't want to push the boat out too much. So what about the game? I know you've all been hanging around towards the end of this episode to find out how we did. Our first ever attempt at Word Up. You guys supplying these amazing words for me to fit into conversation. Well, I'll tell you, we got 18 dings throughout the episode. That's 18 dings out of 46, which I worked out as a percentage of 39.13%, which as a grade is an F. We got an F. We got an F on our first attempts at Word Up, which is not good enough, people. Which is not good enough. We've definitely got to do better, and we will. The next event we're going to be at is going to be Shrewsbury Food Festival next week. It's 24th and 25th of June. We're going to be there with microphones, with cameras. We're going to have a bit of fun, and me and Verity will definitely be playing a bit of Word Up, so expect my request for random words. We're there for 2 days, so we could do quite a few, but I think 50 as a maximum is probably the right number. Back to this event though, I want to say a huge thank you again to Pete Metcalf for inviting us along and looking after us, to everybody that spoke to us and put up with my nonsense with these crazy words that I threw in there. I can't believe I used the word pink taco. It's just ridiculous and completely inappropriate, but it's so hilarious. Thank you so much. It was really, really good. And if you're tuning in to the Shrewsbury Biscuit for the first time, thank you very much. If you want to support us on social media, that'd be fantastic. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, LinkedIn, and we're on TikTok. Just look for the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Throw us in Google. It will pop up, and you can listen to the podcast on your home devices, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. This has been a good one. I've really appreciated it, and I thank you guys very much for tuning in. Peace out.